Hello, everybody, and welcome into the SFA Season 14 Week 10 Game Day. And boys and girls, we've got an absolute banger lined up for you. A true CFP implications game is number 4 Washington, and Coach Damien takes on Arizona, undefeated, number 3 in the country. If you don't know what the SFA is, it's an online dynasty ran through Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. We have over 100 users. If you'd like to join, you can join anytime you want. You do not need the game. You can jump on in, claim a team, set your playbooks, hire coordinators, start recruiting. You can participate in our sportsbook and our fully functional economy, and you can get rewards that way. It's a very fun time, very fun community to be a part of, so check it out. We have commands in the description, links in any of our descriptions to our Discord. Very easy. We ain't too hard to find, in the great words of Deion Sanders. And if you are watching live, consider using your Twitch Prime here. We stream every 5 days, and you're helping support the stream and you guys, as all the revenue from this channel goes towards funding the National Championship Trophy and a care package for you guys from our friends over at Home Field Apparel. Use code SFA for 15% off. They are a very, very high quality, good apparel brand that focuses on those vintage designs, the super cool old logos. They go outside of just football. They do wrestling, baseball, whatever your school is known for. So check it out. Use code SFA. You can use that code once per email, or you could use our link in any of our descriptions as well to support us if you don't use the code. And if you want even more SFA content throughout the week, consider checking out our Patreon, patreon.com/the SFA. You can get an additional game day each week, as well as access to the Playoff Push podcast put up by me. And if you just want to get a little bit more info for free or some more content, check out Instagram over at Simulated Football Association, as I post daily media stories over there as well. So, let's get on into it. This is going to be a big-time game. We're going to watch the full game in its entirety. As always, though, we're going to go through the rosters for each of these teams, as this really is going to be a preview of the Pac-12 Championship, as both these teams are very, very close to wrapping up their divisions. So we'll start out with the road team here, and this is Coach Damien's team, led by Bryson Ford, who takes over. It was supposed to be Rayshon Gloop, but he transferred to Iowa after a broken promise last season. And so now 76 overall, Bryson Ford. He's a bit of a pocket passer, so we'll see how he does live. But he has a great he seems to have a great arm, great connection with some of these wide receivers that we'll talk about. And the running back, Dominique Bentley, an absolute tank. We saw him in the playoff last year against Tennessee. They were so close to beating them on the road. The closest team in the opening round of the CFP last year to win on the road. So we'll see what he can do today. And at wide receiver, John Gordon, you've got Kevin Howell, and the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who steals all of the production, Daryl Bain. This guy, he is a CPU player from Bowling Green, and he is a beast. Just check out his numbers. Look at last year. Now look at this year. Already on pace to eclipse all of those numbers. An absolute tank. This guy holds some of the SFA all-time records for receptions in a game, receiving yards in a game. I think he's competing with Chet Doge on some of those records. But watch out for him. We get to watch him live today. And at tight end, you got Tavares Anderson. And on the offensive line, John Douglas is hurt, so he will not play. You got Kevin Herring, a very good left guard. Young center, good. So they have good guards, a little bit worse tackles, and they're weak in the middle. And on the defensive line, Paris Hancock on one end, you got Will Taylor on the other. And in the middle, you got Chris Scott and Charles Haynes. At linebacker, Gamara Davis. In middle linebacker, Todd Dahl. A very good linebacker core here. Dominic Humphrey. And out wide, Brandon Ginn. You got Justin Harvey and Will Williams and Trey McCray. These guys are going to have a very hard day today covering one of the best offenses in the country. But they have this man in the back, Manny Yams, the 4-star freshman SFA player. We'll see him. He's a ball hawk safety back there specifically to defend the Yam. First time we'll ever see him live, the 6'4 safety. At strong safety, you got Jason Johnson. This is a very good defense. And at kicker, they got Brian Siegel, the sophomore. He's 15 of 16 on the year. 72 power, 75 accuracy, and that is your Washington Huskies. So now we take a look at Arizona, a team we are all too familiar with, as this is Coach Dogwater's former team, led by the man, the myth, the legend, Josh Gammara. So we'll see what he does today. 96 overall. We know his game very well. And at running back, you've seen in the Heisman conversation, Carlos Huffman is up there, but Matt Bowers is returning from injury this week. He had a big year last year. He was a Heisman finalist, I believe, last year, so he should play today, but it's definitely a good 1-2 punch here. Fullbacks, Alex Jansen, the Oklahoma transfer. Wide receiver, the BearCave Reward, one of the top wide receivers in the country, Mike Wishbone. You got Aaron Pugh, Bruce Pleasant, and SFA player Deshaun Prince. At tight end, you got Luigi Greenberg, the SFA player. On the line, Craig Scotland, Team of the Year lineman, SFA player. Martindale in the middle, Paul Collins, decent player there. Very good offensive line out here. Much different from the days of Dogwater. He was starting to build an offensive line he was proud of. And the defensive line, Derek Roberts on one side, Danny Anderson on the other. And in the middle, Anthony Patterson and Calvin Copeland. At linebacker, you got Reggie Chase, William Robbins, and right outside linebacker, Tony Martin. So the big questions for Arizona has been their defense all year, as the entire Legion of Dread decided to go to the transfer portal. So we'll see what they can do. Perry Williams, the SFA player, is still here. They got Slaughter, Holt, Davis, and this is going to be an interesting matchup. Malcolm Holt on Darrell Bain. That could be quite a mismatch. And out in the back, Aaron Chase and Jovan Lewis are your starters here for Arizona. And their kicker is Lucas Garcia, a freshman. Big-time power leg, not a lot of accuracy. Reminds me a lot of a man by the name of Sebastian Janikowski, the former Arizona kicker. All right, so those are the teams as we're going to head over. Oh, baby. So like I said, both these teams pretty much have decent leads in their divisions. This game more so kind of a precursor to the Pac-12 championship, but definitely, a bye is massive in the playoffs. So, definitely a lot to play for today. Undefeated record as well for Arizona. So who wins, folks? Do you have Washington winning, or do you have Arizona? I know the Instagram poll was heavily weighted towards the Arizona side. You guys got 2 minutes here as I get my thumbnail, and we're just going to do traditional uniforms here tonight as number 3 Arizona hosts number 4 Washington. We've seen some crazy things happen down in Tucson in this series. Washington trying to get back to the CFP for the 4th time in the modern era, and Arizona trying to get to the CFP for the first time since their national championship in Season 6. If you remember, Arizona was very close to getting to the playoff last year, and they would eventually get blown out by North Carolina in the Citrus Bowl. Now, as we look at lines and stuff for today's game, this is our final BearCave game of the day. Arizona is a 2-point home favorite, and the over-under for this game is set at 58.5. Now, there is no BearCave props, but the same game parlays are in. A lot of money to be had here. So let me know what parlays you're hoping for. And as well, remember, folks, if you're not betting the 100 coins to get 25,000, I don't know what you're doing. As my prediction today is going to be 35-31 for the final score. See, Rick is predicting 31-28, and Coach Phi from Texas State is predicting 37-34. There should still be time on putting. Oh, you forgot to put the bet in. Yeah. There's no more time. Bets close when the week starts, but that's all right. As looks like heavy money towards the Arizona side today, as they are a slight overall favorite here, but we know all too well overall doesn't exactly matter. And if you look at those defenses, Arizona, man. So the real matchup's going to be, can Washington's defense contain Josh Gammara? All right. So I think we are just about ready here, folks. And I want to make sure that we get the all blue versus the all white. I'm going to give them white pants here. they don't have white pants, that's ridiculous. All right, well, then I guess we'll put them in gold just to help with my color blindness. He's got all black versus the white and gold. Welcome in, Damian. Yeah, nobody's a fan of Washington, but guess what? Washington runs the Pac-12 here the last couple of years. Nobody wants to say it, but they do. So here we go, folks. We are off. Welcome in, D-Sleep. As you're looking at the defensive numbers, man, I'm very impressed. Now you can kind of see how Washington is where they are. Remember, their only loss was opening the season to Clemson, and they have one of the best wins, probably the best win in the country against Buffalo. So Arizona at home here, and we're going to skip the intros as always. I don't want our UI to get glitched. Sometimes, you know how it pops up the stats and stuff. Gets glitched if we watch the full intro. So we're just going to jump into the coin toss, and we are off on game day. Remember, folks, all the games from BearCave will be posted after this, as well as VODs later tonight. And full highlights from this game will be available tomorrow. And we are off here from Tucson as we're going to see Washington take it first, as they are set to return it here in Tucson, the home of some of the best finishes in SFA history, the Tucson tragedy, the Tucson travesty. What do they have in store for us today? As Washington comes on out, Dominique Bentley in the backfield, and this is a offense that Washington runs that has been very unique for some time, as Terrence Tatum, the backup running back, takes his first carry as he goes down. William Robbins, the freshman middle linebacker, taking over for Taylor McQueen. Arizona's defense, despite their rating, has played very well this year. Daryl Bain in the middle, or in the slot, lined up with a linebacker as Bryson Ford keeps it here, not known for his running ability. He breaks 2 tackles. What a move to start the day. 17 yards. Big time rush there for Bryson. He breaks 2 tackles, cuts inside. Just a beautiful display of running. So maybe we're underestimating. Just because he doesn't have straight line speed doesn't mean he's quick. He's not quick. All right, so now they're up around the 40 as Bentley now gets his first carry. He gives out a stiffy and gets about a yard. Like I said, this is a Washington team trying to repeat and getting back to the playoff. They did choke the Pac-12 championship last season against Stanford. So 2nd and 9 here. Hands it off to Bentley. He gets some room, but it's blown up. He gets only 4. So still no throws yet here for Washington. They're keeping it on the ground. Perry Williams, the only SFA player on this defense, has those white half sleeves top of your screen. Is Ford now. He's going to throw it for the first time today. Big frame there as he delivers a strike late, and that's going to be a first down. Very impressed with Bryson Ford thus far. As man motion, that's Daryl Bain into the backfield. They're going to run triple option with him. He hands it off to Bentley. He makes a move, and he gets about 5. Runs into the back of his lineman. That backup lineman on the left side for the left tackle might have tripped him up there, but 2nd and 5 here. First drive of the day. We are pushing. Little offset eye now. Play action fake. Dumps that off to Bentley. He breaks 2 tackles. No, that's the fullback, Blake Johnson. A very physical start here for Washington. They've been able to extend some plays. Back under center here. 2 tight ends to the right side. They're going to run some triple option. Dumps it off to Bentley. He has the outside. What a cut! There goes Bentley. Turns on the Jets, and he gets 17. I'm loving the offense so far for Washington. Arizona just continues to feel like they're just a step or 2 behind the decisions. So 1st and 10 inside the 15. They're in pistol. 2 tight ends on the field. Crowd in the line of scrimmage. Hands off to Bentley. He goes and he gets -2 yards. Nice stop there. Perry Williams, the SFA player on the tackle. Lead blocker didn't help him out too much there. I do not know the playbooks he's running. So 2nd and 12 here. Split back formation. Bryson Ford, free rusher, and he's sacked. Down he goes. That's Derek Roberts off the edge. Just never saw him. So 3rd and forever now as they're outside of the red zone. Arizona quickly shutting this opening drive down. So now they're going to have to make a play. We've yet to see a target to Darrell Bain. Is forward. He's going to throw that to the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown. Tremaine Walton. They got Perry Williams turned around, and that's a touchdown. The 4th receiver wasn't even an option for the first touchdown of the day, and he brings it in. So a big touchdown to start the day. What a drive from Washington. And Bryson Ford, man, what an impressive start. Some broken tackles, some very, very close throws, I'll say, but they worked out. He has a big frame. He definitely looks the part. Man, Washington might have a quarterback. So now that the crowd is silent, they're like, oh dear, did Dogwater get back on the sidelines? Like, what's happening? This 8-0 team, but this is an 8-0 team, though, who has... who's had a couple OT games. They went to overtime with USC earlier in the year. Went to overtime with Northern Illinois. So here he comes, Josh Gamarra, one of the most polarizing figures in the SFA. You got Matt Bowers in the backfield. And Mike Wishbone, bottom of your screen, is they're going to yam it deep here. First play, and he hits his man, and there he goes. That's Bruce Pleasant, the new slot man. 1 play, 56 yards. Brilliant start for Gamarra. That was a big yam to start the day, folks, as Manny Yams is at the safety spot, number 41. So here's Matt Bowers, though, the big-time running back. He had a bit of an injury, so this is his first playing time of the year since early on in the season. He takes a carry to the right side and runs through for 6. He only has about 40 carries on the year. It's always interesting to see, you know, star running back gets hurt, but his backup plays very well. And Carlos Huffman, he has some Heisman votes right now, but they're still going with Matt Bowers. Mike Wishbone, top of your screen, number 15, the best wide receiver in the country, one of them. And then you've got Luigi Greenberg there in the slot. A mismatch nightmare as they're going to hand it off to Pleasant here, and a nice tackle from the linebackers. They have some great linebackers here that can cover a lot of ground, cover those boundaries, those outside runs, as they do right there. So a 3rd and 7 now for Josh Gamarra, the first true test here for Arizona. 3rd and 7. Gamarra drops back. It's going to be a screen pass. He hits it and it's tipped away. Brandon Ginn. This drive is over. And they bring out the field goal kicker here to add some points. This is going to be from left hash, about a 36-yarder. The kick is up, and it's good. Arizona puts up 3. A true coach doesn't know what he's running, leaves it to the coordinators. I love to see it. And here comes Washington now as they get some blocks. A nice head of steam there from Tremaine Walton. Got the touchdown on the first drive. So 1st and 10 now. Back under center. They're going to flip the play here. They're definitely going run heavy here today as they're now starting to crawl up there into the box. Hands it off to Bentley. Finds a bit of room. Definitely been a tough sledding here as Bentley does get 4. You can, if you want to search Washington updated or something, it will probably pop up, Zach. As now we got some Maryland Eye, and that goes nowhere. Big time hit there from Danny Anderson. All right, so a 3rd and 6 here for Bryson Ford. Shotgun set. Darrell Bain yet to have a target. Ford delivers it. He finds Darrell Bain down the seam, and he gets 28. First down, Washington. He got a nice separation there on the strong safety, Jovan Lewis. As Washington's looking to extend the lead. Dogwater, Florida lost by 3 points. So 1st and 10 now. Back to this weird little flex bone formation. Broken tackle there. Another broken tackle. Blake Johnson gets 5. So 2nd and 5 here. Washington continuing to move the ball right down the field. Offset eye. Hands off to Bentley. Follows the blockers to the boundary, and he gets pushed down by Danny Anderson. Already 8 carries here for Bentley. 3rd and 2 now, just outside the red zone. 2 tight ends on the field. Ford pushes one in motion. They're going to fake it. Play action fake. He over the middle on the dig route, wide open. John Gordon for 12. I've been very impressed with this Washington offense. Bryson Ford has been very impressive to me so far. As they have a man in motion, they're going to hand it off to him on the jet sweep. He has the boundary. That's a touchdown here for Washington. Kevin Howell for 11 as they take a 14-3 lead on the road. And if you had a Kevin Howell rushing touchdown on your same-game parlay, you just got a big-time leg. I don't know who would put a plus 400 leg in there, but man, it hit. He's putting up the peace signs. We'll say he's doing the Tyreek peace sign there. So what a start here for Washington, as the defense, you know, kind of sputtered there, gave up one big play, but they shut them down, forced a field goal. Now they have a 2-score lead. So Arizona now on their back foot. They're very used to this situation, if we're being honest. So don't count Arizona out quite yet. They're 8-0 for a reason. Here comes Josh Gamara, Matt Bowers in the backfield. 1st and 10 here. Hands it off to Bowers, and he goes nowhere. Will Taylor on the tackle. As the first quarter starts to wind down here, and Huffman, top of your screen, checks into the game as we got some Wildcat going. Matt Bowers at quarterback. Huffman going to get the carry. And no, Bowers keeps it, and he only gets about 1. It's not a great start here for Bowers. So 3rd and 10 now for Gamara. He has one big throw. Unable to do much else. Is this going to be a conversion as he hits his big-time target, Mike Wishbone? Former BearCave reward player. Keeps the drive alive. Fresh set of downs. So they're going to run read option there. Gamara tries to stiffy. He can't get it up. 2nd and 9. One of the best rush defenses in the country here for Washington. Arizona trying to get the run game going. Bowers, and he gets blown back. Holy cow. You don't see that too often. Matt Bowers getting smoked. I don't know what they're feeding him up there in Washington, but holy Toledo. This game's getting physical. So 3rd and 6 now. Another 3rd down for Arizona. They're going to adjust the play. Luigi in motion. Pleasant switching sides. 4-man rush. Gamara has time. Yams it down the seam. Diving grab for Pleasant. His 2nd. Bruce Pleasant already hitting the over on his on his receiving yards here in 2 catches. So back in business inside the 35. Gamara proving he is no slouch anymore as they now toss it out to Bowers. He gets the edge. There goes Matt Bowers down the sideline inside the 5. There's the Matt Bowers we know and love. Arizona starting to feel it. Remember, this is a very good Washington defensive unit. It's going to take some time to break them down, figure out what they're doing. And they're going to hurry it up here. Probably are not going to get this play off. Maybe? No. So we're going to switch fields here. So at the end of one, it's 14-3 here for Washington. Definitely a very weird start for sure. Some big plays, some weird plays. But Washington knocking on the door. So as we flip sides now to start the second quarter. Arizona, first and goal. Kamara drops back, only a 4-man rush. Throws it out wide. He has his man, Pleasant. And he only gets 5. Pleasant definitely his favorite target here early as Mike Wishbone's getting covered. So second and goal here. Big nasties on both sides. What is the call for Arizona? Kamara, he's going to hand off to Jansen, who gets a touchdown. Arizona pulls back within 4 as we get a fullback touchdown here on game day. As now I'm already starting to get scared. Am I going to get screwed out of a running back touchdown? Now, as we've had a wide receiver score a rushing touchdown and a fullback, I have both rushing touchdowns for the starting running backs in my parlay. So not a good start for the parlay, folks. And we kick it off here to start the second quarter. Just a little bit of time trickled away. Already got some nice scoring here. Pac-12 action. Pac-12 After Dark here on a beautiful Friday night. Pretend like they're not playing this in the middle of the day. First and 10 under center. Washington yet to be stopped on offense. Can Arizona find a way to get off the field? So Bentley takes the carry, he finds a hole, and he powers forward for a first down. First and 10 again. Bryson Ford back in the pistol. Power handoff here to Bentley. Tries to find the edge. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another one. Falls forward for 6. Bentley, his rushing hasn't been too impressive, but he's getting the dirty work done. Eventually those holes will open and he'll start to be able to run free. Once again, back to the boring under offset eye. Hand off to Bentley, finds some room, he breaks that tackle and falls forward for another first down. Bentley already up over 50. So now we're back to this little weird fullback and 2 running backs option. They hand it off to Tatum again, I believe. No, that's Bentley. They have similar numbers and builds back there, as he already has 12 rushes here early on. Up to the 45. Arizona desperate for any stop here as they're only playing 1 high safety. Pistol, now they're going to adjust this. Actually, switch the tall safety. Ford's going to throw it now, and he just dumps that one off and gets a first down. So they're going to hurry it up here. Just across the 50, they're going to throw it again. They're yamming this one, and way overthrown there for Bryson Ford. His first incompletion on the day. So second and 10 now is the safety is showing blitz here. And he does. He comes after him, but they call a screen, and it doesn't work. Bryson Ford is sacked again. Everyone and their mother tried to get him, and they got him. Third and forever incoming. But you know what happened last time? They were in third and long. They got the long touchdown. So we'll see if they can do it again. As Washington has yet to miss on a third down. Watch out for Darrell Bain there in the slot. Third and 20 here for Washington. Ford. He has the time, and he just dumps that off to Bentley. That does nothing. So punt team comes on out. The first punt of the day here for Washington as Arizona now is back in this game. As number 3 and number 4 clash here, and that one is shanked off the foot. It goes out around the 35. Graham can't do it. Arizona going to get some great field position here now, completely giving themselves the momentum. The split back set now. You've got Jansen, you've got Bowers, and he floats this down the middle, and he hits Greenberg. The big target down the seam. The Yams are aplenty here in Tucson today as Arizona is going big play for big play as they're now inside the 40, knocking on the door, trying to take their first lead of the day. First and 10, they're going to hand off to Matt Bowers. Bowers, he stiffies one. He breaks another tackle. It just took him a little bit to find his legs, to find his lower center of gravity as he shags off a couple of tacklers. Got the big elbow pads. He's got the high shoulder pads as well as we're back in the shotgun. You got to watch out for Mike Wishbone. He's been relatively quiet so far as they hand out a counter here to Bowers as he falls forward yet again for another first down. Sorry, talk about a snooze fest. Let's get an actual big play offense out here like Coastal. First and 10 as we got Luigi in motion just outside the red zone. Gamara free rusher, and he goes down. Paris Hancock. And that was a massive play for the Huskies defense as they desperately needed a momentum changer. Now Manny Yams, he's cheating up here. It's now Bowers. He finds some run and he goes off two defenders. He gets himself 12. Gets him back in a manageable third down scenario. Third and 7 here as we're about halfway through this second quarter. Third and 7 here for Gamara, down by 4. He makes an adjustment. Gamara over the middle, hits Wishbone, but he's going to be marked just a couple yards short. And they are going for it here, getting aggressive, not wanting to take the field goal. Oh, baby. What is the call? They hand it off to Bowers, and he's short. Paris Hancock brings him down by himself. Turnover on downs for Arizona, and now here comes Washington back with the ball and the lead. Their own 15. Hand off here to Bentley. He finds a hole. He gets out to the secondary. A 20-yarder here for Bentley. So offset eye now here for Washington. Delayed give to Bentley this time goes for nothing. Second and 12. Very run heavy really for both teams. Washington in particular, they've been very, very selective with their passes. This is now second and long. Ford is going to throw it here as he's floating that to the boundary. Wide open man, Darrell Bain. First down. So fresh set of downs now here for Washington. Deep drop there for Ford. And he just dumps this off to Bentley. Sees him in the open field. Gives him a stiffy and he's brought down. Only about 6. Third catch of the day here for Bentley. Back in this little awkward wing flexbone set. They are going to just audible and traditional shotgun 4 wide. Forward, they bring a blitz. He gets it off before it gets hit, and it's a first down. Tavares Anderson, the tight end. So 10 of an 11 start here for Bryson Ford. Little pistol here. Stacking the short side as they're going to run read option to the outside, and he's brought down. Negative 4-yard rush as Malcolm Holt brings him down, the slot corner. There's a lot of room if he was able to evade Holt. So nice tackle there. 2nd and long now here for the Huskies. Trying to extend the lead here before halftime as they have to kick the ball to Arizona after half. Ford, he's going to throw that out of bounds. His 2nd incompletion. They both have been throwaways. So 3rd and long here for the Huskies. On the 42 in no man's land. Ford's going to throw it. He throws this to the boundary. It's tipped around and incomplete. So punt formation comes back onto the field. We'll see if they can pin Arizona deep here as he does angle this one. No, he doesn't. Weird angle there for me as it goes out the back of the end zone. So Arizona, after a turnover on downs last drive, takes back over. Josh Kamar and company trying to convert a little bit better than the last drive. Play give again. I don't know why you do it again. Paris Hancock -4 on your dome. The very last play, he did the exact same thing. I'm not sure why you thought there was going to be a different result. So 2nd and 14 now. And this time they run read option. Gamara keeps it, gets some yardage. Faked Hancock out. Only has 1 yard. Todd Dahl, the middle linebacker, up to 5 tackles. Really yet to see Manny Yams be featured. Not really doing too great of a job guarding the Yams to get a bubble screen this time. And that is just miscommunication from Gamara to 3 and out. Yeah, the defense is holding one of the best offense in the country to only 10 points in the first half. As Washington's going to get the ball right back with a decent field position. Nice little return here. Tremaine Walton, he already has 1 touchdown. He gets 8. So 1st and 10 here at their own 44. 3 timeouts. 1:06 seconds left. Split backs. Forward, they're going to run it here. Bentley, he keeps going. He finds some room. Another stiffy! And he's brought down from behind. A beautiful run there from Bentley. Turning nothing into something. They're going to hurry it up now. Continue the drive. Now they're back in pistol. Tatum on the field as well. They pick up the blitz. Just dump this one off to Bentley. And he only gets about 1 before stepping out. Welcome in, Flame. Yeah, definitely a great back and forth matchup thus far. Both teams having their moments. Washington, slight edge as they have the rock. Ford over the middle. Hits Bain again, his 3rd catch of the day. That's 1st down. So they're going to hurry it up now. 47 seconds left. They still are hanging on to all 3 of those timeouts. Ford, once again, picking up all of the blitzers. And he hits Kevin Howell, the guy who has the rushing touchdown, gets 24. So a great throw there, and they're back in business now. So 37 seconds left. Clock continuing to run. Washington more than happy running this clock out. 1st and goal here. Ford making an adjustment. Bentley, no, he gives it. He keeps it, and he doesn't do anything. Now here comes a timeout. So 2nd and goal here for the Huskies, trying to punch it in. 2 tight ends on the field. They're stacking the line. Can they punch it home? They fake the handoff. They're going to throw it. Ford, and it's intercepted! He tried to dump it off. They're going the other way. There goes the Wildcats. An excellent stop here. Malcolm Holt, the slot corner. Saves the day for the Wildcats. potentially I mean, for sure a 7-point swing, but potentially more because Gamara, man, he's been slinging the rock. They got 3 timeouts, a very powerful kicker still, as they're going to run this is going to be a screen pass to Bowers, goes nowhere. They take that first timeout, but we know Gamara has an absolute cannon. They're in Yam range. Manny Yam's back there, number 41. Little bunch at the top. 2nd and 11 for Gamara. Just dumps this off to Wishbone. Trying to get a bit closer for a better Yam chance. So here we go. Hail Mary time for Gamara. Down 4. 5 seconds left here in the first half. Gamara, he's going to Yam it deep. That is an absolute moonshot. And it's tipped away. Incomplete. So as we head to halftime, folks, we've got an absolute beauty brewing up here in Tucson. 14-10 here for the Washington Huskies, as Arizona will get the ball first. Great game thus far. Remember, folks, VODs will be available later on this evening on YouTube, and the highlights will be out tomorrow. Can Arizona stay undefeated? Every other undefeated team is still undefeated. No teams lost. UNLV was on a bye. Washington trying to pick up another very quality win. They have arguably the best win in the country right now over Buffalo. I believe there are 6 undefeated teams left. You got UNLV, Tulane, you got Arizona, you've got Maryland, you've got Oklahoma, and I'm missing one. TCU. Yeah, there's 6 left. So as you look at this, dominate time possession for Washington, but the big play is keeping Arizona in the game. Felt like they had a chance there on the Hail Mary. But we'll see Arizona come out on the field first, as we are off here in the second half of Week 10 game day. Only 4 weeks left, and a massive pancake there. Holy cow. But it's been a tale of the defense here for the Huskies. The bend but don't break. Washington definitely could have a 11-point lead right now, but they choked on offense as Bryson Ford threw that critical interception. So we'll see what Gamara does here, as they're just going to hand off to Bowers. These delayed gives are just doing nothing. Jason Johnson on the tackle. 56 yards on the ground here for Bowers. Under center now for Gamara. Hands it off to Bowers, and a massive hit! Todd Dahl does not mess around, folks. He's bringing down one of the biggest power backs in the country. That's like putting Derrick Henry on his ass. It just doesn't happen. 3rd and 11 now for Luigi, and he doesn't get it. A massive hit again from Todd Dahl saves the drive. 2 big plays in a row. So a 3 and out to start the half, courtesy of Todd Dahl. Watch out for him, folks. He prides himself in a number of players given CTE. So 1st and 10 now. Bryson Ford after the choke, the interception, and the half. What does he have in store for us now as they hand this off to Bentley? He pushes forward for 5. He's up over 100 now. 2nd and 5 here for the Huskies. Some decent starting field positions. That's going to be another sack. Bryson Ford tried to take off, and they bring him down. Derek Roberts gets his 2nd. So a 3rd and long incoming now, continuing to fall behind the sticks. 3rd and 11. Ford surveys the field, dumps this off to Bentley. Can he make a move? He does! He's still going! Bentley gets the first. Dominique Bentley, have yourself a game. An unlikely first down for sure as the drive continues as they're now at midfield. Ford. He's yamming this one deep. He has a step and he connects. Kevin Howell for 43. What a beautiful yam. And that is a throw that gets you drafted, I'll tell you. As we're now inside the 10, Washington trying to score. Fakes a handoff to Bentley, throws it away. Yeah, Kevin Howell having a great day. He has a rushing TD, that big yam. Second and goal, though, here for the Huskies. Split backs. Fakes the handoff. They're going to get it out to Bentley here, and he gets stacked up. So Arizona, you can criticize the defense all you want, but they've been stacking up inside the 10 today. So third and goal now for Washington. What do they have here? Split backs again. All out blitz. He dumps that one off to Bain, but he can't stay in bounds. Fourth down. And they're going for it. They do not want to extend the lead to a touchdown. No. They are going for the 2-score lead. A very aggressive call here from Damian. Ford. He throws it to the boundary. It's caught! No! They're saying Darrell Bain didn't get the foot in. Oh, no. Did it hit the line? Will this get reviewed? No! He was out! Arizona takes over. Here comes Gamara now. Bowers in the backfield! And no, that's not a safety. On their own 1 now. 2nd and 12. Can Washington get a safety here? Greenberg in motion. Gamara under center. They hand it off to Bowers. He breaks a tackle. He gets hit hard by Dull yet again, but gets out of his own end zone. Third and 8 now, just trying to get a little bit of running room here. We'll see if they decide to try to throw it. 3rd and 8 for Arizona after the big defensive stop. Gamara, and throws it on the run as he's hit. Bowers can't do anything. Just suffocating defense here for the Huskies as Washington has blundered 2 possessions inside the 10 of Arizona. Arizona's lucky to be in this game at this point as they punt it away. This can be brilliant field position here for Washington as they're going to start at the 35. So 1st and 10 now. Washington, can they finally punch it home? They've dominated time possession. They've been inside the 10 multiple times in the last couple of drives here, and they just continue to stick at 14. They scored first 2 times they had the ball and have not scored since. So 2nd and 8 here for Washington. North versus South matchup. 2nd and 8. Ford. Down the middle, it's tipped away by Chase. Looking for the deep shot. In Arizona, I got to say, kind of playing out of their mind here. 3rd and 8 here for Washington. But can Ford do something? Keep the drive alive. Dumps it off to Bentley. And no, that's not going to be a first down. So they bring out the field goal team now to try to extend this to 7, what they should have done on the last drive. The kick is up, and it is off the upright. No good. They stay at 14. Washington just can't catch a break. The field goal goes off the post. Neither team wants to score. The under is just looking sexy right now, as you've now got Bowers going for 11. This game, man, this game is heating up. We've got a great one brewing here. Is now Gamara is back under center. It's like they're just going to start pounding the rock with Bowers, and he goes nowhere. The best rush defense in the country is proving their worth today. His Bowers only has 65. When he's healthy, he is one of the top, I'd say, 3 or 4 running backs in the country. So 2nd and 3 now, or 13 now. Delayed give once again to Bowers, and I just don't see the lure of delayed gives to Bowers. He's a power back. You just got to give him the rock. He's not a shifty, shotgun back. As he goes down again. So a 3rd and long for Arizona. They're 2 of 8 on 3rd down today. Manny Yams, the deep safety here. Greenberg in motion. Gamara trying a free blitzer, and the ball's on the ground. Picked up by Craig Scotland, and that is going to be the end of this drive. Lucky that wasn't disastrous for Gamara, as quick thinking by Craig Scotland, the left tackle. So 4th and 25 now. They punt it yet again, as both defenses have been superb here in the second half. Yeah, that's that 1-star blocking for you, Dogwater. All right, 1st and 10 here for Washington. They've just lived in opposing territory, and they can't score. Missed field goal, turnover on downs, interception, as that's negative yardage now for the tight end. Yeah, my 35 to 31 prediction's not looking too hot. I mean, we have the setup. I need 3 touchdowns for Washington, 2 for Arizona, but I need 3 for both teams. I don't think we're getting 6 touchdowns. So 2nd and 11 here, Washington running it again. Here's Bentley trying to get to the boundary, and he goes nowhere. And I still need a touchdown for... Oh, dude, I'm going to lose 20K this week. Oh. All of my profits from the Florida cover are going to disappear. So 3rd and 11. Ford over the middle. He hits his man, and that's going to be a 1st down to John Gordon. Finally, some offense here. So inside the 40 yet again. Can Bryson Ford stop choking? Broken tackle there for Bentley. He falls forward for another 11. They hurried up now. Back in the shotgun. Daryl Bain on the short side. Delayed give. It's a fake. Dumps that off to Bain, and it's tipped away. Malcolm Holt, the man who had the pick. He's had a great day. I think it's a mixture. Washington's shown flashes. Arizona's shown flashes. But, man, this second half has just been horrible since the pick. Got me slurring my words out here. That's how bad it is. As the 3rd quarter starts to come to an end, we've had no scoring. It's 3rd and 8. And Washington wet our whistle here. He throws it down the seam. Daryl Bain. There he is. Daryl Bain delivers 25 yards. Washington gets on the board. And Daryl Bain, like it or not, is a man who will etch his name into the history books when he decides to hang it up. One of the greatest sim receivers we've ever seen making moves on game day. As they take out the kicker, hello, no call. As Arizona now, they are on the return and now back on their back foot. They have not had a lead today. They've been just barely hanging into the clinging to the one-score game. Now you got to have Gamara show up, and we know what he likes to do in the fourth quarter. So we'll see if Arizona has any magic in them. Remember, they have a few close victories this season, a couple OT wins, but they just are dead set of handing it off to Bowers against the best run defense team in the country when they've had great success yamming it deep. Can we just get a yam from Gamara, please? Never thought I'd be begging for Gamara yams, but here we are. 2nd and 9 for Gamara. He is going to throw it, and he throws that deep, and it's tipped away. Jason Johnson. So 3rd and 9 here for the home team. You got the Arizona Wildcats, brings the blitz, and that is going to be close to a first down. Pleasant can't quite get there. So as we head to the fourth quarter here in Tucson, Washington has an 11-point lead on the undefeated Arizona Wildcats. The fans are nervous, rightfully so. Down 2 scores, undefeated record in jeopardy. And they are going for it to start the fourth quarter on their own half. 4th and 1, what's the call? They hand it off to Bowers. He gets the first down. When it matters most, you know that Bowers can pick that up. 1st and 10 now at Arizona. Under half of the first downs Washington has as Bowers finds his way to the boundary, breaks a tackle. He's going to have a great fourth quarter here as he gets about 6. So 2nd and 4 here as they're continuing to just run their same offense. Not really any urgency here from the Arizona side. Greenberg in motion. They are going to throw it. Dumps that off deep. And Bowers, he stays in bounds, and he gets a ton of yards out of that. So, fresh set of downs, they're in business now. And Bowers again, he's a decent receiving threat. Gamara 12 of 16, a great average per throw. 2nd and 4 now, under 8 minutes. Gamara running option. Oh, that was risky, but it works. Bowers gets the first down. Dahl couldn't quite get there. So now Arizona's in business. They're at the 30. 1st and 10 for Gamara. Dumps that off to Pleasant. Bruce Pleasant has been a pleasant surprise here in the slot, taking over for Deshaun Prince. But as it's now 2nd and 7 here for Arizona. Split back sets. Quick option. Gamara can't get the pitch out this time, and they go backwards. Will Taylor, his 4th TFL. Gamara, D-Sleep writing his manifesto here. 3rd and 11 now. Can they keep the possession alive? Remember, a field goal could still make it a one-possession game. Gamara, he has time, clean pocket, dumps that off short. That's Aaron Pugh. Can he get to the first down? No, they mark him short. They're going for it. 4th down for Arizona. Can they pick it up? They're in shotgun. They could definitely still run this ball. They are. Bowers up the gut. He gets it. First and 10 now for Gamara. They're inside the red zone. 6 minutes on the clock. Down 11. Gamara to the end zone. It's tipped away. Looking for Wishbone. Manny Yams gets in the way. Thought Yams would catch that. 2nd and 10 now. Bowers gets the power and he goes down. 3rd and 6. Time continues to tick here for Arizona. You can score here, but man, not a lot of time on the clock. 3rd and 6, desperate. They're out empty here with Gamara. 3rd and 6, Gamara drops back. They bring a blitz. He floats it. That's an open man. There's Pugh. That's a first down. First and goal as we're under 6 minutes left. Can they punch it in? Arizona hands it off to Bowers. Bowers has some room. He pushes forward. Touchdown, Arizona! Matt Bowers gives every effort. 2nd, 3rd time's a charm. As he punches it in, they're back within a score. Look at the effort. And they are not going for 2, so they're keeping it at 4 points. No need to ruin the momentum. That was definitely a big-time run. That is the Matt Bowers we know and love, man. Is Illinois, they've had a terrible season with their quarterback getting injured. Nice win there. We know what happens with Syracuse, Pittsburgh. Syracuse gets the upset. And how about South Carolina getting the upset on Kentucky after Kentucky beats LSU last week? So 5 minutes left, folks. We are back where we started at halftime. A 4-point lead for Washington. And if everything stays the same, all I need is a Dominique Bentley touchdown to cash in a $100K parlay. So come on, Bentley. 5 minutes left here for Washington. What do they have in store? 21-17. Hands it off. That goes nowhere. -5. Robbins gets his 10th TFL. Who needs a Taylor McQueen? Who even needs him? Bryson Ford, a beautiful throw. Fits it in there between what seems like 4 men. John Gordon. So 3rd down now. Can they pick it up? Dominique Bentley picks it up. Stumbling over my words here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down, fresh set of downs. They're going to start running this 4-minute offense likely. Not here is Bryson Ford. He continues to run the ball, and he only gets 4. Second and 6 now here. Dominique Bentley making moves on the ghost in the backfield as he powers forward for 9 and a fresh set of downs. Dogwater Sid Nash got an interception on ECU. So as we're under 4 minutes now, Washington can start thinking about running some clock, but they don't here. Give it to Bentley as he jets up the middle for 15. Arizona's starting to get worn down, it seems. This power rushing attack starting to hit home. They're going to continue to hurry it up here. Doesn't look like they care about running out the clock. As now it looks like they are going to run out the clock. They're just hurrying it up. They like the formation. You can't substitute when they don't substitute, so keeps the same guys on the field. Maybe they're tired. They're just going to run the clock a little bit. A couple of first downs will win this game. As Bentley gets a handoff up the middle, and he gets hit hard there. Second and 7 now. Under 3 minutes. Arizona's going to have to start burning some timeouts. Bentley gets a carry here. Runs over one, runs over another, and he doesn't get the first down. So chance here for Arizona. So we're still desperately waiting. I need a Bentley touchdown, please. Now we're going to run some option here. 3rd and 1 here for Washington. Fullback dive, and they get it. All right, 1st and 10. Arizona has to start taking the timeouts. Fullback dive again. Dude, please give me a Bentley touchdown. Please, please, please. Washington trying to take down another undefeated team. 2nd and 9. Another fullback dive here. We don't like the fullback dives. It's Blake Johnson now. Would like him to go out of bounds there. Save some time. He's got 1:52. So last chance here for Arizona. A 1st down wins the game for Washington. 3rd and 8. Bryson Ford making some moves. Ford floats it deep, and it's caught. Touchdown, Darrell Bain. His 2nd of the day as they re-extend the lead to 2 scores. Darrell Bain now the career leader in passing or receiving touchdowns here for Washington. Bain is definitely the real deal, folks. A sim monster, a game day monster. 2 touchdown day for Darrell Bain. The legend grows. Gotta think, man, if there is a guy who's even close to HSFA status, might be just be Darrell Bain. So 28-17 here. Arizona, I mean, pretty much done. Toast. They have to get a score and a onside kick. Just doesn't seem likely at this point. Kamara, he's yamming it deep anyways, and he hits his man. Oh! Aaron Pugh goes up the ladder, and there's 50. We're in Tucson, folks. Don't count anybody out. They hurry up to the line. Gamara, he's going to throw it again to the end zone, the opposite side, and it's intercepted! Washington takes it away, and that will end the game. Wishbone, his size comes into play there. His Ginn goes up the ladder. And that is going to do it, folks. We got victory formation here for Washington. And I'm just now another running back touchdown short from a 100K parlay. I'm sick. Another week of losing coins. I lost 20K. This was definitely a fun one. A fantastic game. And as we hit triple zeros here in Week 10 game day, Washington gets it done on the road. They topple the undefeated Arizona Wildcats in front of their home crowd, 28-17, and a crazy back and forth game. But Washington proves to be a bit too much with their defense and the offensive prowess from Darrell Bain as they snatch a win from an Arizona team. And they are now the team to beat in the Pac-12. Washington will improve to 8-1. Arizona will now fall to 8-1. And we definitely are going to be looking forward to the most likely rematch in the Pac-12 championship. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in Week 11, where we have more insane matchups on deck. Thanks for watching. Peace. All right. So, as always, we're going to go through the stats here. Go through some stats. See what happened. We'll check out the players of the game. And then, as always, I'm going to post all the games in Discord. Maybe there'll be a press conference going on. Maybe not. Who knows? There hasn't been one 2 weeks now. I don't run it, so. And then recruiting. Recruiting will be tonight. Highlights tomorrow from this crazy game day. As what happened? I mean, this play here for Walton was ridiculous to start. This whole game was ridiculous. Can't believe I lost this parlay, man. I thought it was a banger. 2 of 3 hit, unfortunately, as Josh Gamara, 16 of 22, 242. The last interception really was just him trying to push it. No passing touchdowns today for him. 72% completion percentage. Bowers went over 100 yards, 1 touchdown. Jansen got into the end zone. Bruce Pleasant was the leading receiver here. Mike Wishbone, bit of a disappointment today. Aaron Pugh played well late. Luigi Greenberg got involved as well a couple of times. Blocking was pretty good. Gave up a couple hard sacks there. And on defense, you had Chase and Robbins lead the way. Couple of TFLs here. And let's see, where is Perry Williams? He only got 2 of those. Interception was Malcolm Holt, the slot guy who was covering Bain all day. Couple of deflections here, some missed opportunities here and there, unfortunately, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles as Washington and Coach Damien, he continues to outperform expectations as Bryson Ford, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. They definitely let Arizona hang around way too long in this game. 3 touchdowns to 1 interception. Bentley had a great day. Really nobody else could get the ball rolling except for Howell, who got that 1 play touchdown. And then the big play definitely helped him at the end. Like, look at these averages. And Darrell Bain, man, he continues to be a legend. And on defense, Todd Dahl, welcome to the SFA. His hit power is absolutely ridiculous. He had 14 tackles, tons of TFLs. They did get those 2 sacks. 1 interception today was Justin Harvey. The deflections. And they did get that 1 forced fumble. Was not picked up. And that will do it here for Tucson. Another classic. And let's check out players of the game before we head on out. So Bowers gets it on one side. They give it to Roberts, Bryson Ford, Jason Johnson. Yeah, I guess he did have a decent day. Washington delivers another banger. And let's pay you guys out your Bobanos here as the majority went with Arizona, but Washington was victorious. So a big payout here for the Bananas, or Bobanos. And thank you guys so much for watching, supporting the stream. Remember, more content coming tonight with recruits. We'll see where the 5-star Bob Rubeshaw goes. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. And our next game day will be next Wednesday. So peace.